Right, welcome to UltraChenTV. Thanks to twitch.tv/BGCallisto for letting us do this recap show of Combo Breaker 2016. I'm Ultra David.
Hadouken!
I'm James Chen.
I'm Tasty Steve.
And I'm Sajam.
Okay, thank you.
How's everybody going?
All right, great. So, we'll talk about what happened at this tournament. We'll talk about the results a little bit. We'll talk about James incessantly trying to do fireballs on me, which he described as being...
Hadouken?
Round.
What was your description of the fireball?
Big and plump.
Big and soft and round.
I don't think those were the words exactly.
No, I really
It
don't
was
think
a lot more.
Big and thick and round.
That was
That's
what it
the
was,
yes.
exactly.
Uh-huh.
Yes,
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
Gnarly. Okay.
It's big and thick and round.
Fair enough, James.
Combo Breaker 2016. Look, I had a fantastic time.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? Just impressions.
this-
First off, I'm going to say this, and I mean this. It's going to be really hard for a tournament this year to top this. This goes for EVO. This goes for
Okay.
CEO. Even though the same people might be involved for that product, I have a hard time believing that any tournament is going to beat this production, the effectiveness, the efficiency, everything.
It was too good.
Playing, schedule, working, everything. Just so good. Oh, my God, it was ridiculous.
Right.
So, yeah.
My first combo breaker was pretty much everything everybody claimed it to be.
Yeah.
Really, really just amazing, well-run event. I love the space here.
Yes.
It never, I mean, there was a ton of people here,
Yeah.
but it was very high ceilings. It was very spread apart. Look, it didn't actually smell terrible in here.
It didn't.
It didn't, and it wasn't like
And there was a
grossly
bunch
hot.
of
It's
cosplay
freezing in
people.
here.
It's freezing, yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
that's why I'm
we were
wearing
like,
this.
yeah, we were
Yeah.
all like
No,
freezing to
this
death.
hoodie is super stylish, but I'm telling you right now,
Yeah.
I definitely needed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was very well run. A lot of people are here that I like. I always look hanging out with the Midwest. Probably my favorite scene to go travel to and hang out with.
I think I agree,
Yeah,
actually.
like the people who are here, I just really get along with. I have a blast. So Combo Breaker for me starts out as like a 7, just due to the fact that
You're with cool people.
yeah, people are here. My family is here.
Right.
So like it's already awesome. But then on top of that, yeah, run great. The stage was fantastic this
Oh my
time.
God.
There were multiple stages all going on at once.
5
multiple
stages.
games going on at once.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
And so
pretty
and each stage had commentary pumped to it.
Yeah.
Right.
Out
and it's had
to
its
the
own
audience.
stream.
Out
Yeah,
to the
yeah,
audience.
yeah.
So
Uh-huh.
even though you guys can hear us loud and clear and you can see us in the audience, the fact is those guys on the stage couldn't hear us because the speakers for that commentary was
Right.
after the stage. So even for the people playing in those tournaments on those big stages, you were not disrupted. You were,
Actually, no, I did talk to some of the players.
I think they could hear a little
They
bit.
said they
Really?
could hear everything.
Oh, really?
And in fact, I was even told by one player, Justin Wong, that he would hear us say stuff and do the opposite just to mess with people.
wow.
Genius.
That's an
Yeah.
interesting choice. I like that a lot.
Wow. Well,
He would
I was
actually
wrong.
hear us say stuff like, "Oh, be careful of this," and then he would like not do it and do the complete opposite.
I got to review the footage now.
Now I have to see that.
We-
I don't believe that
Look,
for a second.
yeah, I don't
You're
believe
good,
it.
Justin, but
Yeah.
you're not that good.
There's no
Nope,
possible way.
You're not getting me.
But so the thing I like about this event is a lot of events are great for spectators, but
Right.
really sucky for the people there.
Right.
This is an event that was designed to be good for everybody.
You're talking about the stream spectators,
Right, so
Great
the
for stream
Right,
spectators.
right. So it was great for the people watching at home. They're like, the event was sick, and everybody there was like, that was terrible.
Yeah,
I feel like this
uh-huh.
is one of those things that it was probably actually better to be here. Just
Yeah, I
very
totally
rare
agree.
for, like, I feel like at most events, like, yeah, as a spectator thing, it's almost always better to be at home.
That's true. That's true.
But this was a really sick audience. It was actually really incredible being here.
I mean, and like you said, this is kind of like a mix for me because I'm from the Midwest, and this is my first combo breaker. They're getting really hype out there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
That's
they're
how it
going
goes.
nuts.
This is my first combo breaker, and for me, it starts off as basically like a visit home. I grew up with these guys. I played games with these guys. I traveled to other tournaments, and now I'm coming back home to participate, play, and make sure that everybody else enjoys the tournament. It's seriously all around like a good time. By far one of the best tournament experience I've ever had.
It's probably my favorite.
Yeah.
I would say that this is probably my favorite tournament.
And considering that, so you bring up tournaments this year, CEO probably going to be great because it is basically run by the same people.
Right.
Evo is going to be awesome, but it's going to be a different thing. It's not going to be the same
It's
thing.
always been a different kind of awesome. Yeah.
Right,
uh-huh.
but it's going to be especially a different kind of awesome this time because
Right.
it's going to be in the Mandalay Bay at the end. It's going to just look. I'm sure it'll be cool and super hype, but it's not going to feel the same kind of
This is
tournament
true.
way. It's
Yeah,
going to feel
this is true.
different.
This
so
feels so much more connected, I think.
yes, agreed, and that I really enjoyed that. I feel like this was a great mix of community FGC stuff plus like pretty esports productions.
I was
to be
about to
honest,
say,
you know?
yeah.
The production was
Easily.
super easy.
Yeah.
The staging and all the commentary work, and they flew out so many commentators.
They flew out
Actually,
so
Yeah,
many
the
commentators.
replays.
Yeah, they had
The
replays.
replays were,
yeah,
were
Plus
great.
video packaging that they had.
Well,
to
I mean,
play.
like all the replay stuff and all that stuff like that. I mean, obviously, you have to really give a shout out to Chris Seglia.
Chris Segley, 10-0 Productions.
Yes, Tenno Productions.
Man, those guys.
He's definitely sharing a lot of that technology with a lot of the different people here. So, you know, that kind of stuff we're going to expect probably at CEO.
Yep,
we're
that's
probably
true.
going to
That's
expect
true.
that at Evo
Yeah.
as well because Seglia is going to be in charge of that as
Right.
well.
And
so.
but just like back to the interaction of being here with everybody, right? For different stuffs like the auction tournament, the mystery game tournaments, which you can really only do
A
here.
lot of unique, very
You know,
unique
Right.
That is actually the
experiences.
one saddest thing is that since this is my first combo breaker / UFGT, I used to watch at home all the time. I got to see all of the mystery tournament. I didn't get to see any of the mystery
yes.
tournament this year. I didn't get
That's
to
a bummer.
see it.
I
so-
only
I watched
saw
finals.
I only saw the part that I commentated, which
Right,
was
right,
finals,
uh-huh.
and it had TMNT tournament fighters
What?
as
Sick.
grand
Dude,
finals.
Justin was so mad
Oh, he was pissed.
because he lost the right before that.
Oh, he was so good at that game.
Yeah,
and
that's what
and
he
he
said.
said he would have just
He
bodied
is so
everything.
he actually does know how to play that
Like,
game.
he
Who
looked
does he
at me.
play, though?
I
don't
think
know.
he can play a lot of characters, but I'm pretty sure he played Turtles.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, he looked at me and was like, "I'm so mad." I was like, "Why?" He's like, "This is free."
Yeah.
He was
Wow.
like- He was watching. He said, "This is free," and I was like, "Really?" He's like, "If I would, it was free."
They
Like,
even
it was legit.
damn.
they
You got
even
people who
reset
played
the
it.
bracket and switched from the SNES version to the Genesis version, which
Doesn't
are two
matter.
completely different games,
Yeah,
right?
they're
But
two
Justin
But
would've
Justin
been
was
good
like,
at it.
he's like, I don't care.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't care,
Yeah.
dude. So.
Genesis version kind of sucks, but what are you
Yeah.
gonna do?
It's because there's no grappler, dulsum robot that can grab you out of block stun.
Are you talking about Metalhead?
Chrome Dome.
Oh, Chrome Dome.
That's why.
Metalhead.
Yeah.
Oh
exactly.
That's
my
funny. We were
God.
talking about Chrome Dome
Yeah,
like before we even got here. And then I was like
Yeah.
watching it, and I was like, "Is that?"
Yeah, no,
Chrome
'cause
Spark, son.
I was just saying, like, there's no way that Chrome Dome is not David's favorite fighting game character of all time.
Really?
He's got to have all the things.
He's pretty much up there.
All right, all right, all
He's in
right.
the top 5-ish for
Yeah,
sure.
well,
Man.
someone behind the curtains.
Somebody's beating up the camera over there.
Yeah, I
James is
know.
almost gone. He's being sucked away.
Right.
The Hisako cosplayer is pulling you in.
So before we get to the results, one last thing. You know who my new best friend is?
Who?
Hadouken!
Oh, my God.
Who's your new best friend?
My new best friend is Lupe Fiasco.
Oh yeah.
I heard you guys were smoozing it up.
We actually said like 5 words to each other.
Yeah. I was in
Hey,
a picture
you know
with him.
what? I went like this with the guy, and then we did the whole handshake thing, and I was like, yeah.
No, I talked to him a little bit,
Okay.
and I tweeted this out. To me, like, the one thing I asked him was, are you having a good time? And he said, yes, I'm having a blast.
Did you see
And
where he
that-
was sitting?
That
in
was
the front row.
With
yeah.
corn.
Yeah,
With
right
corn
there. Yes.
and Noel.
Dude, and he was sitting right next to us, and
Yeah.
he was like, I would say something, and he would look right at me and be like, mm-hmm, and then
Yeah,
look back, and I was
uh-huh.
like,
Yeah, no, honestly, like, to me, like, everyone's like, oh, it's so cool Lupe Fiasco came. To me, it's cooler that Lupe Fiasco had a great time.
Exactly,
And he
exactly.
enjoyed it, and he loved the fighting game
Hopefully he
community.
comes out to
and-
more
Yeah,
events.
exactly. That part was
And
more
this was
important
his
to me.
first event. His
Yeah.
his
Yeah,
first.
yeah,
This is
absolutely.
the baptizing. You know.
It's a
I
good
feel
one.
bad because he picked like the best of
Right,
them.
it's not gonna get any higher than this one probably. But he was a cool guy, and my favorite thing about it is that he came not as like Lupe Fiasco comes to combo breaker. Oh,
He just
media,
slithered in.
He
media.
legit.
He just
yeah.
showed up.
He
and
legit was
wanted
like,
to
yo.
hang out.
Even
That's it.
even before he showed up, one of his tweets, he tweeted Alex Vi and was like, "How do I indoctrinate myself into the fighting
Yeah.
game?" Like he really wanted to know how to come into the fighting game community and be a part of that, not be, "Hey, here I come."
And
you
he
know?
even said it though. He was like, he doesn't mind taking photos, but on the same note, he's here just like you guys. He wants
Right.
to spectate the tournament and hopefully one day compete. You know what I mean? He's here trying to learn just
He
like
brought his
everybody
fight
else is.
stick with
He brought
him.
his fight stick
He
and
was
had the
planning
strap
to
and
enter, he
everything.
just came late.
Yeah.
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 So that
So
was
regardless,
cool.
I mean,
Man, not even Lupe gets late right here, huh? In this
Dude.
tournament,
Right?
No
And-
privilege.
And you know what? On top of that, I was talking with somebody about this, and they said that he didn't even ask for any of that stuff. He was just like, "Oh, I'm late. It's too bad." It wasn't like, "Hey, I'm Lupe Fiasco."
Right,
It was
yeah,
just
yeah,
like,
uh-huh.
"Oh, okay, well."
Yeah.
No,
No,
wow,
honestly,
that's awesome.
Honestly, shout out
Legit
to him.
dude.
Super cool.
Legit
yeah,
dude.
man.
Very, very
Dude was
cool.
mad chill. Mad chill.
Anything else to say about the event before results and whatnot?
Hey,
was the
it was
best.
awesome.
Great.
I'm sorry you guys weren't
Thumbs
here. I
up.
hope we're doing our best to convey your mistake of not being here. Maybe you couldn't. Maybe you second guessed it, but you should have been.
as mad as Justin was when he saw tournament fighters on the mystery tournament, one part I did see, I saw Tetris on there. I was just as mad. I was
Should have
just
answered
as
James.
mad.
That tournament is always like instantly full. Mystery
it
is
caps
always
out
like-
right
yeah.
away.
Yeah,
so.
128, 128. Well, we'll get the results, but
I mean, there was 22 games run here, so I don't know how many results we're gonna get through.
you know, I figured we'll just do the games that we commentated.
Yeah.
Maybe
Okay,
just
okay,
quickly
okay. Yeah,
quickly
yeah,
say
no
what the
problem.
results
So
were.
probably what,
otherwise.
like Street Fighter,
MK,
Mortal Kombat, Killer Instinct,
Yeah.
Gear,
I want a Vampire
quite-
Savior.
Vampire
first.
Savior. Yeah.
Tekken. We want to
Oh,
talk about
yeah,
Tekken.
Tekken.
For sure. Okay, well, want to just start with SF5? It was
Yeah,
the
of
most
course.
recent one. All right, let's
Sure.
do that. So top 8, Circa, LPN, Alex, YP Filipino Man, Chun-Li, Wolf Crone, Laura, EG Rick Ortiz, Chun-Li. 4th, Liquid Knuckle Dude, Nash, Armika, and Guile. 3rd, PG Filipino Champ, Dalsum. 2nd place, Flash, Vega.
Yes.
1st place, EG Justin Wong, Karen.
Yeah. As
Justin Wong's the best, but
yeah, and pretty much 7 different characters. Chun-Li was the only repeat.
Okay.
If you count Knuckle Dude as a
Yeah,
as a
sure,
as a
sure.
as a Nash,
Sure.
right?
Right.
And then there was 4 NorCal, 1 SoCal, 1 Midwest, and 2 Florida.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. So
Wow,
there you go.
nice variety.
I think
Interesting
from
distribution.
every region.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's really good. I think everybody is impressed with Justin. He's clearly the best, but the player that was the most interesting, Flash, probably,
Oh,
right?
yeah, of
I think his
course.
performance was probably the most impressive. I think out of
And
almost
he
anybody.
has
great.
been grinding.
Great
you
to
see
see.
his you see his tweets, his updates telling you guys like, man, I found this or I found that, and I know how to deal with these things.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing different from what we've typically seen from Flash, but now even more so, he's coming out and he's backing this up. He's coming out and saying, hey, I'm going to run my character. And the fact that he's only running Vega in a Street Fighter game,
Yes.
amazing.
Yes.
I mean, look, I
Good
told the
character.
story on stream already that the one time, like, he was trying to learn Cammy in Ultra Street Fighter 4, he walked up to me and he was like, here's my Cammy notes. And he handed me, like, it was like a freaking Trapper Keeper, like, from high school or something.
Jeez.
Opened it up with the binders and there was just page after page.
He's
like,
that
this
kind
is-
of player.
Yeah, this is the unblockable on this guy. This is the cross up on this guy.
Yes.
Like, every cast, like, it was all, like, super
Okay,
detailed. He is a scientist to the end.
You know, some noob came up to me earlier and he was like, "Hey, do you think is Flash like that? Is Flash that good?" And I realized that, and he told me that there are a lot of people playing now
Who don't know.
don't know how good Flash was. 'Cause he was good in Street Fighter 4, but it was more in the early part.
Right,
He did make
top
top 8
eight, Evo,
in
yeah.
Super
With Geef.
I believe.
Yeah.
Was
or
it-
AE.
I thought it was AE.
I might have been AE actually. But before that, sick Gear player, good Street Fighter player, just very good all-around player.
Yeah,
and if you're not from that generation, if you're more recent, then this is your first look at him. He's really good.
True story. Like there was one year Guilty Gear at Evo. There was the team tournament, right? And Japan came and bodied everyone except Flash Metroid.
that's
He
true.
got his team to second place pretty much by himself,
Yeah.
and they actually beat one of the Japanese teams.
Well, when it comes to Justin, I feel like it's starting to be how it used to be, which is that tournaments would be super sick and everything would be fantastic and hype, and then you know who's going to win grand final.
Yep.
Well, the thing is,
it was pretty great, but
the thing is, do you see any shelling cracking? Do you feel like, like not
I
in
don't.
Justin's favor, not against
Well-
Justin, but as the players? Do you feel like any of the players are getting closer to Justin's level now?
Ricky Ortiz.
maybe Ricky.
She did.
That was a
I
really
mean,
close
she
set.
basically came all the way down to the end to Justin jumping over one fireball.
Oh, that's true, at the
Right,
very
that's
end.
all it was. Right, but outside of that, it was back and forth, back and forth. So Ricky Ortiz.
But you know, the thing is, I do really think Chun beats Karen.
oh,
pretty-
you think
pretty
so?
bad, I
Oh,
think.
really? Interesting.
Yeah, I think that might be.
I
I,
could
mean,
see that
Ricky's
being the
really,
case.
really strong player,
Right.
but yeah, I think that matchup's really tough for Karen.
But I mean, another thing too is just that those two have played each other in 7,000
Exactly.
games, so
Right.
it's like they just
Exactly.
know each other,
Yeah.
and it's always going to be a back and forth for them. So even if Ricky had beaten Justin, and let's say Justin lost somewhere else, I don't even know if Ricky would have been guaranteed to win the tournament.
That's true.
You know what
Exactly.
I mean? But I just think Ricky has the best chance to
He had a
beat
close set with
Okay.
Champ too. In the Texas tournament, what was it DreamHack? He had like that 3-2 with him.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So that's true. I'm inclined to agree.
I still don't think anybody's like at that level of him right now. It's
Yeah,
pretty
I'm with
much
you.
like
I'm with you. Yeah. I was happy to see Wolf Cron back up there. That was really cool.
Wow,
Yeah.
what
Looking good.
magnificent Laura play!
Yes.
Like comes back versus LPN 3 games straight.
That was crazy.
Decisive.
Yeah.
I thought
3
LPN was going to clean
games.
that out.
I thought he was
I have
too.
to apologize. Okay, here's what
Uh-oh.
happened.
Uh-oh.
I jinxed
He
it.
took the.
I'm
Touch
sorry.
the money.
I touched the money.
Wow.
Oh, it's
Singleton.
David's.
In a money. So we had a bit of thuggery where I may have gambled a bit of dollars.
Partook in
Indeed.
said thuggery.
Look,
Indeed.
I'm also a degenerate gambler.
And when that happened, after the first game, Mr. Allcaps
The
came
first
over.
game?
After the first game, Mr. Allcaps came over and he was like, "Here you go. Here's the
Why
money."
would you take
And
that?
I was like, "I don't want it." And he was like, He threw it at me. And I
Oh,
was like, okay.
you didn't jinx it. He forced
he
it.
forced
Hit you with the reverse thuggery.
Yeah.
Well,
so
Mr. All Caps. hold
sorry.
But I will say one thing. You pointed out on stream that it's interesting because Wolf Crone, from the Street Fighter IV background, was not known for defense. In
Yes.
fact, he was Viper player, so it was like always something, backdash, thunder knuckle, whatever, always something every single time. But in this game, his defense was super solid.
Yeah. And I feel like you have to. In
Oh,
the
just
case.
stand up, Chris.
Yeah, that's
it's
cool,
okay.
man. Don't
It's
worry
okay.
about it.
There's nothing official. Chris Bond, everybody. Bond is him who takes a lot of the great photos
Yeah, he's
here.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really one of those things where you see, oh, well, he's not going to do this and he's not going to do that. And you had guys out there doubting Wolf Crone the entire time.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, he got bopped that final round against Filipino champ in some of those, in one of those
Oh,
two-man
wow.
tournaments.
They have footage of that one.
Yeah, that one was rough. Yeah, Tasty Steve was barely conscious for that one. I remember on commentary.
That's right.
He was
yeah,
tipsy
yeah,
Steve,
yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
That was sick.
Wasn't tipsy at all. I was just having a good time.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Thuggery was involved
Good
in that, or
time,
what?
good time, Steve.
It's all right,
There.
Steve. It's all right, Steve. We're on BGCallisto channel. You
Oh,
can be honest.
cool. Yeah, I did it.
I mean, you two are always having a nice little sip, you know.
Yeah,
Me?
Who, you? Never. I
I
wouldn't
bought
say-
an entire handle of tequila yesterday at 3 p.m.
And you
and it was
finished it.
gone.
Dude, you
Wow.
had the flask at West Coast Warzone,
Yeah.
okay?
on
Let's-
stream.
Look,
He
man.
slid it off.
So part of why this event was great for me is that I spent a lot of the time not at it. I was with family, and so I wasn't commentating. Nice. I wasn't commentating that much this weekend. You guys did way more than I did.
Right.
So I got to hang out and just do whatever a lot more, and that was really nice. So
Yeah.
that's why that handle of tequila disappeared in about 5 hours.
An entire alcohol, huh? You
An
consumed
entire
the whole
alcohol.
alcohol?
Yes, yes.
Quantities.
Rookie
Good job to
mistake.
Filipino man for being one of, I think, 2 Southern California players.
Three, I think, yeah.
Okay, who came here and he made top 8.
Stupendous did really well, right?
Top
up until he
32?
got
Top
out of-
32, yeah,
yeah,
top
no.
32.
Yeah, first time he traveled to a tournament. out
Yep,
of
first
state.
out-of-state tournament.
Besides Evo, he went to Evo last year.
whatever.
Yeah, yeah, of
But, I mean, that doesn't count.
Yeah,
Right.
it's basically California.
Because Evo basically is an out-of-state tournament
It's an
for
international
everybody,
event,
right?
yeah.
So, yeah. Uh-huh.
And then LPN, top 8. Alex,
yeah, I
looks
like
good.
this. I like this
Man,
Alex.
it's Alex. The thing is about watching this Alex, I can't really tell where he goes wrong a lot of times. And I feel like that's just the fact that the character itself overall in the community is kind of underdeveloped. But that's just me.
It's interesting because he actually said on Twitter that he just kind of got lazy towards the end, and that's why Wolfcrow made the 3 comeback. But actually, Sherry Jennings, who was sitting next to me, actually pointed something out. He quick rised 100% of the time, and it never threw off Wolfchrome's timing. Every single
I
time he
see.
got knocked down, he quick rise. So Wolfchrome always had the mix-up going. You know, if
I
he had
see.
never didn't quick rise, maybe an EX throw wouldn't have
Right.
connected, maybe a sweep would have whiffed, and then he would have
That's a
had
good point.
something to do. So yeah, so
Okay.
that was really
Yeah, I could see maybe the laziness. Like, he kind of just got autopiloted at the end and was like, oh, this is so easy. I'm just going to beat
right,
him.
exactly.
Right,
so.
right.
That did not work out. All right, well, anything else to say about SF?
It was cool.
It was good.
It was
Very,
a lot of
very
fun.
good,
Very
but
good.
Justin is on another level. So,
Agreed. All right, well, coming up next, Mortal Kombat X top 8s. 7th, EVB Big D with Mystic Ermac and CR Wound Cowboy with Imposter and Bone Shaper Shinnok.
Okay.
5th place, CR Dragon with Tarkatan Alien and
Dragon.
Conjurer Alien, but that went terribly. 5th place also
Yeah.
Perfect Legend, Scorpion with Ninjutsu, also Buzzsaw and Tempest Lau, and A-list Johnny Cage.
Okay.
Then 4th place was CR Sonic Fox, 4th place.
Yeah,
right.
didn't
Yeah.
even
Ooh,
top
not
3.
even top 3.
Yeah.
Aaron Black, Gunslinger, Cassie in Spec Ops, and
He used an alien.
Brawler.
He used an alien.
yeah,
once,
acidic
yeah.
alien, and so forth,
Yeah.
and also Josh and his face.
Yeah.
Third place.
No, no. Do your
fine,
thing.
fine.
Do your
It's totally
thing.
fine, man.
Do
Don't
your
worry
thing,
about it.
man. Do your thing.
Third place was Noble Red Raptor
Yeah.
Yeah.
with Shirai Ryu Takeda a little bit, or mostly, and then a little bit of Marksman with Aaron Black.
He also played Cassie
Yeah.
in pools.
Oh, yeah, you're right. In pools he did, yeah. Second place, MTL Hayate,
Just
Ronin
don't worry about it,
Takeda.
dude. Don't worry about it, dude.
Oh my God, yeah,
He's really prostrating himself down there.
I know,
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
dangerous times.
Yeah.
Hey man, it's cool.
Don't worry, Josh.
I think he needs to be down there, actually.
All right.
Okay.
First place, PXP, a Foxy Grandpa with Piercing Melina.
Who's
He
the
is
best?
the best.
Yeah, so that's what I was about to ask. Do you think he's better than Sonic Fox is now?
Yeah, I do.
I'll tell you why. I think Fox has not been playing enough.
I don't
MK.
care. I don't
I think
care.
he's been playing other games a lot more.
Yeah, I talked with him about it. I said, have you been playing MK like that? And he said, not really that much. He's been playing Street Fighter more. He's been playing other games more.
Skullgirls probably.
Skullgirls. He also just graduated high school. So,
yeah.
Responsibility.
last week, like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So he said that now, with the ESL thing coming up,
He's gonna go serious.
he's going to take it much more serious over the next couple of weeks.
He's
to
got to
hear.
get some more of that college money, dude.
Yeah, gotta guarantee himself.
That's what it is. But yeah, I really feel that Foxy Grandpa has the best.
Yeah.
Footsies, he's so super sick. Hit confirms are there.
Dude,
The
he's
mix-ups
like
are there.
So when you knock him down, I feel like it's almost in his favor with how good he is at doing wake up button, backdash, throw, or reversal.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
he
So
mixes up
good.
those options so well that
and,
it's like
and not even always armor. Sometimes he'll just do the raw roll, and
Yeah.
sometimes it works out. So he looks great. Hayate also looks super great. That was a matchup in grand finals of such good footsies between
Yeah.
Takeda, Ronin, and Piercing Melina.
yeah,
Awesome
they have
set.
really great normals, both
They
of
do.
those characters. So as far as ESL qualifications goes, Perfect Legend got the spot,
Correct.
so he is qualified for ESL.
Yeah, I didn't
But
get a chance to see much of play. They said he looked really good.
Yo, he was
looked
playing
really
He did.
strong.
He looked
Yeah.
very good for himself. Yeah.
Yeah, he did. He lost both times in winners in top 8,
yeah,
but
he got the
okay.
good old.
getting up to winners top 8, he looked fantastic.
He also dunked Slayer 3-0,
Yeah.
which was crazy. So
Slayer was kind of reeling off of
there
that.
is even some drama on Twitter. So this is the goods.
Oh, yeah,
this is the
I've
goods.
actually
I
talked
don't
to
know
him
if-
about this.
Okay, so
Okay.
PL was tweeting with Slayer, and they were talking about whatever, and then he replied to Slayer and said, "Look, Mortal Kombat is my game." And then Slayer quoted that tweet and said, "But only one person in this conversation has gotten top 8 in an MKX tournament." And then they played in tournament,
damn.
and he 3-0'd Slayer. It's like it was like the reverse. It's like the 13-0, but like for
reverse,
himself,
yeah.
but not quite as good.
That's the one that leaves you with the stinky face. You're like,
Oh yeah,
That is a
absolutely,
bad
absolutely.
feeling. It's
Yeah.
a bad feel.
That's tough times.
Twitter is a dangerous place to talk trash right
Yeah.
before a tournament. That's very
Especially
important.
Gotta
because
wait till it's
people will
done.
screen
Yeah.
cap that, and
Oh,
you
yeah.
can delete
Hey,
it all you
remember this?
want, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
Sucks to suck.
I was very happy for Red Raptor, who got top 8 at this event last year, and then I guess he traveled to KIT, where he also got top 8.
Yeah, he's a really good player.
And he didn't travel that much otherwise, but here he is again.
He's qualified for ESL too.
Correct.
Oh,
and
okay,
he's
cool.
he's third place today. He played really great. CR Dragon with Alien, Tarkat and Alien. He tried Conjure, but that, like I said, went terribly.
You know, I feel like this is one of the first events where under pressure he was not as good as he usually is. Like he kind of cracked against Foxy last game, last round. Went for like something super unsafe twice.
That's right, he did, yeah.
But like before that, he was like neck and neck with Foxy.
Yeah.
I think he looked better against Foxy than anybody else.
I agree. And
So-
then he was very close. Well, it wasn't that close against Sonic Fox.
Yeah,
but
he
what I
has a
mean-
bad record against Fox.
Yeah. So they play a lot, and I know Fox really knows how that dude plays.
Right.
Yeah,
Well,
which
here's
is a bad thing if you're his opponent.
I mean, here's a question though. I mean, Alien obviously he did get a little nerf, but a lot of people say
He's
he's
the
still one of the
best.
best, right?
He's the
Yeah,
best.
He
he's the
didn't do
best.
super well in this tournament, I guess.
There
or
are still
fifth.
2 aliens
Yeah.
in top 8. I mean,
Yeah,
they'll
there-
still think he's the best.
there
And
were.
Melina's
So
probably
he's
like the
still-
second best character.
Oh, okay.
Melina's
okay,
very
okay.
strong, too.
And Ronin, all right, Takeda's like
Takeda's
top
really strong.
5.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Fair enough.
unnecessary buffs for that character. I
Yeah, he's
don't
so
care.
good.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
Unnecessary buffs.
For Melina and Takeda.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Wound Cowboy looking good. He did not qualify for ESL. Also, Big D did not qualify for ESL. And man, he was crushed, visibly
Yeah.
crushed.
Yeah, that was too bad.
Okay. Okay.
Unfortunate.
It's tough. He had to play Fox to get there.
Uh,
That's basically what it came down to.
Just outside of that were Honeybee, Peanut, Slayer, Biohazard. Pick of the Hut was just outside of that. Katana Prime also. But again, it's not America's game. UK number 1, Canada number 2.
Yep.
Okay.
Bodied. Stay free, US.
That's it for MK. Ultimate Marvel versus Capcom 3. 7th place, Golden Boy Neo with Magneto Doom Phoenix and
Okay.
PG Ray Ray with Magneto Doom Sentinel. 5th place is Flux with 0 Virgil Dante and Jabril with 0 Virgil Dante. 4th, EG Justin Wong, Virgil Storm Akuma, And Nova Storm Akuma.
He played that, yeah.
He didn't play Wolverine?
No.
No, he's not. He's
Interesting.
Not, yeah.
Okay, third place, NB, Dual Kevin, Deadpool, Dante, Hawkeye.
Yeah.
And then grand finals was between second place, RF7, Ryan LV with Chun-Li, Morgan, Phoenix, and UA, Terry Bogard, Morgan, Dante, Strider.
Yeah.
Shoutouts to Ryan.
Someone joked that Chun-Li was about to win a Marvel tournament before like Street Fighter V. Oh, man.
Yeah, for sure.
That
No,
almost
but I
happened.
mean, look, Justin says that, he's not taking it very seriously anymore, so
not.
he's just playing Virgil, whatever. Even Ray told me, like, he hasn't been practicing a huge amount because he's been playing so much Street Fighter V, actually, because he's really trying to get good at that game. So,
Okay.
but a lot of those other guys, they are super still hardcore dedicated to that game. And, I mean, it broke my heart. I wanted to see Ryan LV win, but that's because,
yeah.
he's been doing super awesome with that Chun-Li.
yeah.
And, but shout-outs to Terry Bogard, so
Good
did
stuff to
very,
him.
very well, yeah.
Yeah, Ryan LV started out grand finals in Winterside.
No,
Yeah, it was a 3-2 reset.
Yeah,
Yes, 3-2 reset, and then 3-2
in.
in grand finals, second set.
Chun-Li was a problem, dude.
That's so
Yeah.
cool, dude. The way he plays is such a creative way to make that character work.
Yeah.
And it was crazy because he was going through, he was going for these air throw resets in the least expected times. You'd be like, well, he's going to hit me with this air combo. Small. It was kind of like MVC2 air throw resets with Doom. So he'd be like, combo,
yeah.
small, you tech, throw back to the ground, OTG stomp, reset the
Yeah.
combo. I was like, wow, okay. Obviously, someone's
really
still
cool.
been doing homework.
That's really cool.
And again, not the characters you expect. Another joke I heard, I think it might have been from Viscant, was like, we almost had a Deadpool Chun-Li grand finals.
Deadpool.
It was winter finals. Chun-Li and Deadpool were winter finals, though.
Yeah, there you go. So.
Sick. Smash Wii U, 7th places, Scorpio Robin and Zenodo with Diddy Kong. 5th, GGA Dan with Mario and CR DeKill Sage with Sheik.
Oh, wow. I didn't
4th,
know he
PG MVD with Diddy and Donkey. 3rd place, GGA JJ Rockets, Diddy Kong. 2nd place, E2C Ty Roy with Bayonetta and Sheik. And the winner was PG Esam with Pikachu.
Yeah,
Sam,
Pikachu.
Yeah.
That was sick.
Sam, very, very strong player in Smash Wii, of course.
All right. Let's talk about Tekken.
Oh, wow.
Dude.
Top 8, 7th place, Blacklist Grand with Dragunov and Steve.
Yes.
7th also GameWorks Jackie Tran with Brian and Devil Jin.
Classic.
5th were Mateo with Fang and Shadow 20Z. Shadow 20s? with Kazuya and Heihachi. 4th, It's Magnificent with Feng and Jack 7. 3rd, Reno Face with Lucky Chloe, Claudio, Law, and Shaheen.
Yeah.
He played everybody.
Awesome. 2nd place, Rip with Law and Paul. Wow.
Second again. And
Wow.
Again.
Winner.
Always
Always the
first.
Winner.
bridesmaid, never the
Circa
bride.
Anakin.
He did it,
Jack
huh?
7
Dude.
and Dragunov.
So, if you don't
He
know,
did it.
he did it.
So what happened is this, though, right? So Rip actually beat him and
In
made
winners
it
finals.
to grand finals
got bodied.
and got destroyed.
It was terrible. Like, he was barely getting rounds.
Wow, it was 3-0-3-0.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Rip got like 2 rounds the whole time. or
Okay,
something
so
like that. It was bad.
For those people who don't know, the way the Tekken tournament works is when you qualify, you're not allowed to play in any. You're not allowed to gatekeep in any of the future tournaments, right?
Talking about the Tekken Tour.
Yeah, the Tekken Tour. And this was one of the events or Tekken Tour where you could qualify. Anakin had qualified previous to this event. So the only way you can play is if you sacrifice your spot
Just give it up.
to become a last-second qualifier spot. And he did that.
And
So
then
smart. What a
immediately
good
won
role.
this event.
He won this
And
event,
he-
and then he gave it up again. He's going to go back to
What?
CE.
Did?
Are you serious? Are
I
you
didn't know
serious?
about that.
Yep.
He said that?
What
oh
a,
my
I like
God.
this
So
guy.
good.
This guy is the
Look,
sickest.
He's cleaning up.
Look, he just got sponsored. This is like
See,
the
this
best.
is the proof and the
Circa
pudding
LPN.
right
Because
now.
like,
Anakin.
what if he got sponsored and was like, I'm not playing in any of these tournaments, and
Right.
then nothing
Right.
happens, right? But I mean, now
Just
he's
keep
like,
collecting.
Why not?
If
You
he
can
wins,
do it.
if he wins like 2 or 3 more tournaments, he'll probably make as much as like first at this event anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
So, and if he's
So,
that good, then why not, right? The only person that beat him was Rip, who he immediately
6-0.
6-0'd.
Some speculation I heard was that with the Tekken Tour, it's going to be players from Korea and Japan and whatnot. And speculation is that he doesn't think that he can beat them. And so being in that
He doesn't really care as much.
is like not as big a deal for
I
him because he
see.
doesn't think he's
Right,
going to do
right,
hot.
right.
Right,
Gotcha.
right.
Total
Gotcha.
speculation.
Okay,
I don't know if anybody actually talked to him about that. This is
Right.
definitely third-hand information.
Right.
Okay, I understand.
it was like Rip after he lost. He's like, "Look here, let me break it down."
Yeah. But I think that I feel like that's reasonable. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Right.
I mean, especially since the game's not out here, so
Yeah,
he
you
doesn't
to
have a ton
remember,
of chances
you're
to play
only
it.
playing
Exactly.
these games at the events that you go to for an allotted amount of time. I mean, you can spend the entire tournament playing if you want to, but on the same note, does not mean that it's going to change anything. It
Yeah.
does not mean that you're going to have a leg up on those guys who have been waiting to play this game. And that does not mean you can't go to any of one of these other events, whether it be Wizard World or another FGC event, up until November or whenever the tour ends to play again anyway.
Yeah,
But
makes
there's
sense
not an
then.
arcade 15 minutes from your house where you can play it every day,
Right,
which is the
right.
problem.
And so you might as well start winning the money here in the States now.
They get so smart.
Yeah.
I think it's really
Yeah.
look. It's a sick idea. The rule in the first place is really interesting, and that he's actually using it is really cool.
Yeah, and like I said, it's
And Rip got
it's
second again. 3 in a row.
but yeah, no, I mean, and it's also great because, like I said, he just got sponsored, and
Yeah.
he is really making waves in this game now. So
Any other players? Of
Jackie
note?
Tran coming out. Antonio C came out, an old school legendary player. Everybody knows him. Another guy who Shadow Kage 69 is actually an old Marduk player who played Gigas and was beating people up like no they
The
could
future Ibuki player, too, probably.
yeah. It's like Shadow Kage, something like that.
Yeah.
But another old school player that came out, showed out, did really well. These events are definitely picking up in steam. You're
Awesome.
getting
That's
more
cool,
and
that's
more
cool.
high-level
I mean,
players.
honestly, like I'm hoping Tekken blows up, and actually, from what I talked to Justin about Akuma. That's like the smartest thing that they did. He told me that character has like 20 moves.
you guys don't understand. man.
Really?
Yeah.
He's very straightforward.
As a Tekken player, I could tell you right now, what he introduces to that engine and having to deal with it, like historically, as a Tekken player, you've never had to do it. And it teaches you newer fundamentals. It teaches you old fundamentals with a new character that just so happens to be a Street Fighter character.
But it's
He's
also
so
just
fun,
that the
too.
Street Fighter players now can play this game, learn how to fight against everybody else, and not have to worry about all these moves, and they can still play it like Street Fighter. It's just genius.
Yeah,
It's
I want to play the game, and I'm
genius.
probably going to play Akuma.
Oh, I'm
probably will
100%
too.
playing Akuma. I am 100%
Akuma
playing
and
Akuma.
like maybe one other character or something, but like
Yeah.
definitely Akuma.
Well,
I mean, I
like
played
you
Jack in the past, so I'm gonna stick with Jack, but
No,
also
I-
Akuma.
I think you should check out. I think you should check out Gigas.
I'm definitely gonna try out Gigas. Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
man,
He looks sick.
definitely go check out those archives. They were really good.
All right, good.
matches.
What's
good.
next?
What about
Up
Killer
next.
Instinct?
Up next on the old list is Skullgirls.
Oh wow, Skullgirls was crazy.
7th place, Elda Taluda with Painwheel Fortune Sarabella, and Wing Zero with Parasol Philia Squiggly. 5th, from Japan, 159 man, Squiggly Big Band.
That guy was
1-5.
sick.
Oh yeah, that was a Japanese player.
Yes.
that was the one
Yeah.
flown
It
out
was.
from
About on the
Japan.
show.
Yeah,
5th place, Cloud, Valentine Philia Double. 4th, Swift Fox Dash with Peacock Sarabella. 3rd, Liam with Parasol Robo Fortune and Double. 2nd place, CR to Kill Sage. Beowulf Fukuwa Big Band.
Beowulf.
Ooh, I'm going to have to watch this. I didn't get a chance to see this.
Beowulf.
Yeah.
And also Sarabella Double. Winner, CR Sonic Fox, Philia Fukuwa, and Double.
So I'm gonna tell you, I saw Mike Z. I was having a discussion with Mike Z while I was walking, and I was like, man, this game is crazy sick. I was talking to Lupe about it. He says he likes your game. It's crazy. Guy walks up and he says, hey, thank you for putting Beowulf in the game, and walks off. I was like, yo, that character is sick though. He was like, I know, right? I was like, I know, right? So yeah.
That character's super cool. All right, I'm going to have to check this out.
Yeah.
I was
Skullgirls is
commentating.
really
during
Yeah,
the
I
time.
didn't get a chance to see it either because
Yeah.
I was commentating.
159 man was the sickest. I got to
Yeah,
watch a lot of that.
uh-huh.
Yeah, that guy's cool. He has some cool stuff.
Did you see also the 10v10, the East Coast versus the World?
Sonic Fox is the greatest.
So it started out with one guy winning, I think five in a
Sure.
row. Yeah,
for the Team World.
for Team
right?
World,
Yeah,
yes.
uh-huh.
And then it was sort of back and forth after that, and then it was down to Sonic Fox. And that was it. He was the anchor on his team, and he had to win 4 matches in a row, and of course he did that, and he finished it off with a perfect.
Yeah.
Yep, he sure did.
Just,
and then he
just
won
in
the
case you
tournament.
thought it was close.
He's really
so
good.
yeah, he got
Sonic
4th in
Fox is
MK. He
kinda-
must be washed up, and then he won this.
Dead or alive.
He won
also.
Dead or
He won
Alive, yeah.
Dead or Alive, and he also won Unio.
There you
Yeah.
go. There you go.
So he
Too
only won
bad
4
he
games.
didn't-
this
Kind of
weekend.
talented.
Good
Too bad he
player.
didn't do too well in that Mortal Kombat.
Oh,
Only
only
4th
4.
place.
Yeah,
What
I
a
know.
jerk.
Good luck to him in the future. He must be washed up.
Terrible player.
Guilty Gear Xrd Revelator. 7th place, Fu with Leo Whitefang and Potemkin. Also, T Xrd. That's funny.
Texer.
Yeah,
Xrd,
yeah, that's funny. Faulty Defense with Sin. 5th, Bjorn Son of Bear with Chip. 5th, also Black Snake with Venom. 4th, FF Elven Shadow, Faust. 3rd, Kid Viper, Johnny.
Yeah.
2nd place,
Sick.
PG Marlin Pie with Zato. And winner, PAG, Lost
Lost
Soul,
Soul.
Elfelt.
I made this joke while I was commentating top 8. I said, you merely adopted the lag. I was born in it. He plays in nothing but lag. I played him in a match while I was in California via lag. Nothing changed. The combos that you see him do is the exact same. Confirms and all. You're like, well, it's probably lagging, so he's not going to be able to confirm off that grenade.
Yeah.
He definitely just confirmed off that grenade from half screen.
Yeah.
Further proving you can learn a lot on.
I didn't get a chance to watch a lot of the Guilty Gear, but I saw enough captured animated GIFs of Kid Viper killing people with Johnny. One touch. It was like one touch, boom,
I'm sorry,
dead,
Hotashi,
dead,
but
dizzy,
it was legit like
dead,
block,
gone.
died. And I was like, wow.
I was watching me some Johnny, and so like I'm thinking about playing the game, and I was like, I want to try Johnny. He's new, and then I was watching this, I was like,
Dude,
all right, I'm about this.
Johnny is
so
one of those
stupid.
characters that he swags automatically. There, you don't need.
He is super cool.
He started off, they said, like when he came out, people were like, maybe he might be third best, but apparently he's now considered either the best or second best, only to Elfeld.
He's the best because put like this, he's one of those characters that is super active. You have to always hit buttons. There's no rest time when you play Johnny. And I feel like that's more plus R Johnny than any of the other Johnnies. So the fact that you have to play that way, and then on top of that, your execution has to be so tight, it brings a new dynamic to the game and to the character.
Dude, I'm just telling you, when I first saw this character, right, the reason why he worked in all the old games is because he had to hit you with a combo into a coin, and then he hit you with another combo that didn't lead to a coin, so he had to start over again. In this game, every combo leads to a freaking recoin. So it's like if he hits you with the first coin, that's it. You're coin for the rest of the game. I just don't know how they let him do that.
Seems really good.
And then they
It's
get like
crazy.
as soon as I heard he was coming out, I was like, Mist YRC, it's gonna be broken. They just gotta get rid of Mist. No, it's still in there, and it's like better than like I would have imagined it. It's that character is ridiculous, dude.
They're gonna nerf him. There's no.
Oh, yeah.
I'm telling you right now,
no
mark my
way.
words. They're gonna nerf that character.
And then Elfelt will get buffs, and then everybody will be happy.
If that character get buffed, come on, guys. I'm gonna send an email, and it's not gonna be a nice one.
What'd you think about anybody else in this top 8?
Dude, the fact that we have some players from Texas that's actually willing to come out. 2 of them actually. Kid Viper. Faulty Defense. Faulty Defense actually won Texas Showdown when we was there. And Kid Viper was somewhere in that top 5 as well, top 3 maybe.
But not as it was really fresh with Johnny.
It was really fresh. But like I said, thing is, Kid Viper stuck to his guns. He's like, I'm going to play that character no matter what. And has not switched back. Unlike a couple of other players like Doran, who says, I'm going to play Jam through this entire tournament. Went out, made a tweet, said, I'm not changing characters. Got to top 5 or top 8, top 16, I believe it was. And was like, you know what?
9th.
I think I'm going to have to switch back to Elfeld. Still loses. That's what you get for not sticking to your guns.
Yeah, but so Kid Viper took some hard L's at Texas Showdown.
Oh, yeah.
And then it's one of those things where, like, Kid Viper's been playing this character, what, like 2 or 3 months?
Yep.
Right.
And now is in top 3 of a tournament. Imagine, like, another 3 to 4 months, right?
Yeah.
It's a good investment.
But I mean, it's just like when Ricky was playing Nash at DreamHack. You have to put your character, your secondaries, into high-pressure tournament situations to get good at them. And so, if Kid Viper had trouble with Johnny at first,
he's going to iron those ripples out at each tournament. That's the best way. It's pressure under fire. You're going to get smoother. You're going to get better.
I don't know what's happening.
It's going to be
and
so
now
good.
he's an animated
Smoothing
GIF
it out.
person.
Yeah.
He's an animated
He's a very
GIF.
wrinkled.
But I will say,
this is not going to cut it.
That's
for
not
me.
going to stop.
They can't do it.
No, they were rolled up. That's why.
Guilty Gear
It's just
MVP,
cold in
though,
here.
is
so free. That's why I'm doing this. My hands are
it's really cool.
Yeah, it's cold.
Yeah, I have a jacket here, too. That's why. Yeah.
Player of the Guilty Gear community in this tournament, Bjorn, Son of Bears. This dude's chip
Sickest
had
name.
dude, I legit
Super cool
when I was
name.
on commentary, I was like, Bjorn, Son of Bear. Like I just kept doing it. It's too good. So what ended up happening is he beat a lot of people, not only in the team tournament, but even in the singles tournament, and surprised a lot of people. Because Chip is a pixie character.
Yeah.
He's a glass cannon. He explodes.
dies.
And he legit his fun the footsies, the range control. He destroyed so many players, good players at that, with that alone.
Cool.
Knocked out Nerd Josh, beat a few people.
I saw him beat Josh, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
So it was really good. Guilty Gear, and this was in the middle of the country. We had Texas.
Yeah.
We had Cali. We had everybody.
Marlon Pie from the East Coast.
Yeah, that's right.
Second place.
So,
Yeah.
but good tournament. Good tournament.
Anything else to say about that?
No, it was just, like I said, I just hope we get more and more people for Guilty Gear at every event.
All right. Killer Instinct.
Wow.
7th places, LCD, Kim Woo, and Dayton J. Orchid. 5th, Gnarly Feats, Orchid, and Rico Suave.
Suave.
With Mira, Tusk, and Shadow Jago.
Oh, wow.
Fourth, F3 Sleep with Arya, Glacius, and Arbiter. PAG Pink Diamond third place with Maya. Second
Wow.
place, Nikki NS Fulgore. Winner, BH Thompson with Jago.
Basically the best Jago and now the best player.
Yeah.
Not
maybe.
quite yet. Not
Nah,
quite
I don't know
yet.
about all
Okay,
that.
okay,
Thompson
okay.
is actually incredible, but people always knew he was good because the netcode's really good in KI. He always does
Mm-hmm.
good online.
Yeah.
But he's so ridiculous. His neutral is incredible, actually.
He's very strong. Oh, yeah.
Player of the game, KI, my personal opinion, Pink Diamond.
Yeah.
Yeah,
she
so
did-
impressive.
She did really well.
You know what's funny too is like the thing about Maya this season is that everybody pretty much dropped Maya. There's no more Maya players left.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because the character changed a pretty good amount, so people were kind of like, you know, over it. But yeah, I don't know. They were just kind of like, no more Maya for me, blah. But Pink Diamond stuck it out. I'm not playing Maya this season.
Right.
So like, and LCD also was the other Maya player who made top 8 at Evo. Playing Kim Woo now, which was really sick.
Yeah, that was really cool to see.
The tournament was really good. I
Tournament
think
was really
I think it's one of those things. KI is like cheating as a spectator game, because even if you know nothing about it, you
It still
can't.
looks
You're gonna
crazy,
get
yeah.
excited about combo
It's
breakers and
magnet.
counter
It's
It's pretty
breakers.
hype.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah,
and
it's
you-
really tough not to
look,
be excited.
I'm telling you right now, the sound, the music, everything about it. Like, I watched so many of these finals. Like, I watched, like, one of the worst things about, I mean, sorry, I say this, but, like, one of the
Mortal
worst things
Kombat?
about Mortal Kombat is, like, when someone dies, it's like, boom, round over, get up, you know, or boom,
Yeah.
finish him. It's not,
Yeah.
boom,
Start
KO,
rematch.
you know,
Combo breaker,
yeah, exactly.
Ultra
like that, yeah.
And the music is like, doom, doom.
That's
And-
exactly
and-
what
and,
it's
and, like,
Perfectly climactic,
and-
and it ends exactly.
And then the other worst part about it, I'll say about
Supreme
KI,
victory.
I mean, about
Yeah.
MK
Mortal Kombat.
is jump, kick, pause, go, restart, match, go. Like, it's faster to do that, but it's so
I hear ya.
anticlimactic.
I
You know
hear
what I mean?
ya.
But everything about KI is flashy.
Even in KI, if you do Ultra and then end it, you get Ultra combo.
Uh-huh.
you still
get-
every game.
and it still goes doom. You know, it has that.
And
like,
the Ultra Enders
pump-
look sick. Like
Yeah.
Tusk does a
Yeah,
front
the
flip.
flip.
Yeah.
It's so good, right?
You get the punctuation that you're looking for. you know,
Agreed.
So yeah, Rico got bodied.
Man,
I talked to
Rico,
him about it.
Oh, Rico against Sleep.
That was gross.
Tough to watch.
Dude, I
Tough to watch.
I talked to Rico and he was like, "Yeah, I messed up." He's like, "Look, I was talking trash. I should have put in more time. I wasn't ready." And then he was like, "It was rough." And I was like, "Don't let that happen again." I looked at him. I was like, "Don't let that happen again. I don't want to see
Dude,
that again."
I think
He's
Rick
like, "All right."
also gave him a ton of shit too. Right?
I'm really disappointed.
even
with how
on
he
the
played.
stage, like he was like,
Look, Rico's a good friend of mine and everything, but man,
Uh-huh.
that was like he played so bad.
got
It was-
killed.
It was really disappointing. Sleep's a really great player, but obviously, like, man, Rico played like terrible.
Yeah,
It was
I
really bad.
agree.
You don't want somebody who's that good at the game to be playing bad for lack of practice.
Yeah.
It's that is really
Right, right,
unfortunate.
right.
Like, I was talking with him before he went up to play against Sleep, and he was talking about, you know, oh, which character am I going to play, yada, yada. And I was like, what's the downside to playing the Shadow Jago?
Yeah.
And he just said he didn't want people to download it for Evo, but I was like, well, if you don't play against people and get it, like, in that sort of
right,
It won't be ready for you.
competency, it's not going to be ready. Yeah, and he was like, yeah, I guess. So he played it, and you could see it's not.
Yeah.
It's not ready.
Lots
It's
of
not
drops
ready.
and stuff. But yeah, really impressive. Thompson and Nikki in finals was like the sickest thing because
Dude, it
it's
was
like
so
two
good.
players
It
who
was so
everybody knows are good, but like hasn't had that breakout
Yeah.
offline
Right.
performance. And that's one of the things about KI. Like you can do really well at online tournaments, and everybody's really excited, but it's like you got to get those
yeah.
offline.
But not only
offline
that
wins.
too, but Nikki reset it and
Yeah.
went up 2-0 in the last set, and it just looked like Thompson was downloaded and done.
Mhm.
Then Thompson, I think, who was it that said that he just kind of looked down, like you could see him on stream, and then he went,
Like that, he figured it
yeah,
out.
and then all of a sudden 2 games in a row, he just like destroyed
Dude,
Nikki.
his neutral with the fireball cancels and the
Uh-huh.
pressure, it's
It's
like
so good
He,
with
and
him.
he had good anti-airs, uppercut, like good footsies. I was like, this is like a KI player who is very fundamentally strong, and you have to be like that with Jago. And
Yeah,
a
it's
lot
fun
of
to watch.
players don't have that,
I
right?
really,
But man, he was good.
I really, really wish that when he, like, there was just so many times in the match that I expected Jago to go healing, you know,
Yeah,
because he gained so much life. I
Yeah.
mean, he must have gained like at least 5 extra bars of life
Oh,
during
man.
the course of
Probably.
those games. Dude, it was ridiculous.
Well,
He's one of the best. I think finals was the 2 best characters in the game.
Yeah.
For me currently, I think they're the 2 best characters.
Jago and Fulgore. Yeah,
Okay.
I know.
All
You
right.
told me that.
I was really impressed also by Dayton J. was really
Oh,
cool to see
yeah.
him do well.
He's so technical too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
It's
Lo-
crazy.
Yeah, I mean, during the times I was doing pools, everyone kept telling me that Dayton J was one of the favorites to win the tournament.
He looked
really
great.
good.
He really did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else to say about that?
This is a good tournament all around.
Yeah. It was a really strong tournament for KI. Shin Tristan, Grief, CD Junior, Base, 9th places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. That's how you know it was.
You know it was a good tournament when there was 4 Evo finalists here this year, and none of them were in top 3.
Yep.
Like none of them made it.
Yep.
There you go. Melee, top 8. 7th place, Tra with Fox and Triple R Kirby. Really? 5th place, Vro, Marth, and Nerdtron, David Q, Falco. 4th, PGE Sam with Samus. 3rd, Dreffin with Sheik. 2nd place, Kells, Fox, Sheik, and Falco. Why'd you even bother bending down? 1st place, Duck with Samus.
Okay.
Yeah, good stuff to duck. It was
Okay.
pretty fun to watch.
All right. BBCP, Extend. Top 4, DOT Donka with Kagura.
Yeah, he did
Really?
make top 4.
Donka,
did.
huh?
Okay.
Yeah, Donka. Yeah, I know he used to play it a lot. Beautiful dude. 3rd place, Relius. 2nd place, X3 blades, 13 blades.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know. Something like
With Jin, D-Link Lord Knight, Valk, winner.
that. Makes sense.
Under Night in Birth, EXE Late. 4th place, Mike Loafers with Hyde.
Oh,
3rd
sick.
place, Ral with Batista. 2nd place, JDR Hyde. Winner, CR Sonic Fox
Right.
with Carmine. Nice work.
Okay.
KOF 14. Interesting. 3rd place, Berserk, Athena, King of Dinosaurs.
Yes.
And Kyo. 2nd place, also I guess tied for 3rd is a single eliminate?
Yeah.
Okay. Flanagan with Banderas, Clark Leona, and Clark Robert Leona. 2nd place, UA Terry Bogart, who I saw on the 14 setups a lot this weekend.
Right.
Rio Terry Kula, winner. James Jr., Sylvie Tung Andy, Sylvie Andy Terry, Sylvie Andy Yori.
Dude,
Okay,
Sylvie,
alright.
Sylvie was just the weirdest
Yeah,
looking. Like she
yeah.
was like, now she's a mix between Platinum, Shumo Gorath, and the Emperor from Star Wars.
Yeah.
Because she's just doing electricity all this. I mean,
That's
seriously,
hilarious.
Yeah, and you know what? I guess it makes total sense that Terry Bogard plays a lot of KOF.
Yeah, I didn't even think about it. I was
That
like,
makes a lot of sense in retrospect.
you
Yeah.
said it. You're like Terry Bogard,
pretty
and I was
good.
like, he
He's-
plays that game, and you're like X character Terry and blah, and I was like, oh duh.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
why didn't I think
when
about
I saw
that?
him
So
on the
stupid.
grand finals, I was like, I guess it makes sense that he plays this game.
Yeah, right. It's like I should have thought about that.
Yeah. And it was really good too. Also, I would like to reconsider my stance on King of Dinosaurs.
Okay.
Oh.
He does look a lot cooler than I thought. That's all I'm gonna say.
So that means at some point in time you're going to change your opinion on Young Frankenstein, right?
No,
Okay.
never gonna.
Wait.
What about Young Frankenstein?
Don't like it.
You know the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it's the greatest thing
I've
ever.
never seen it.
Oh, it's
Oh,
so
really?
good.
That says a lot.
It's so
David
good.
hadn't seen it.
It's so
Yeah, I
good.
think it's all right.
so
It's
good.
pretty good.
What else?
But it's nothing special.
Roll, roll.
My favorite Frankenstein-related
No,
thing
roll,
is
roll.
the original Frankenstein by Mary Shelley.
My favorite.
Highly recommended.
My favorite.
Very deep.
It
My
is.
favorite
What is
Frankenstein
that, a
related
book or
thing is
something?
It's a book
Is
from the
Victor-
1800s.
No, I had to read it in high
Victor-
school.
Gross.
Gross, yeah.
Victor.
Victor
Yeah, Victor von Gerdenheim, I should say. Yeah.
Gerdenheim, is that what he
I think
is?
I think that's what it is.
In Vampire?
Darkstalkers, yeah, I think
Yeah,
that's what his name
Darkstalkers,
was.
yeah.
Video game, huh?
Yeah.
Nerd.
Nerd. Speaking
Anyway.
of Vampire, let's do top 8 because James commentated it.
Yes.
7th place, FES, Madocat with Talbane. 7th also Chex Quest, QB. 5th, Apollo, Lord Raptor. 5th, SOMF Fuzzy Snugs with QB. 4th place, VMP, Yeti Ghetto Slang with
Yeti Ghetto
Sasquatch.
Slang with your boy.
My boy Sasquatch.
Sasquatch.
Oh. 3rd place, Mighty Mar with Anachorus. 2nd place, Mr. Igloo with Sasquatch.
Yes.
Winner, VMP Ailerus with
That's right.
Felicia.
Yeah.
Shout outs to him.
Wow.
Wow, that's crazy.
I was torn in grand finals because I wanted Felicia to win, but then Mr. Igloo's from SoCal, so it was like I wasn't sure who to root for. But look, that game needs to go 3 out of 5, like now.
Mm.
Because seriously,
It's really fast.
it's like fight, boom, 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 boom. That was
Yeah.
one game.
Down.
Okay. No, not even the round. That's
No,
not
that-
even
no, I
that
meant
bad.
like
Like,
that.
yeah,
It
yeah,
can
that's
legit be
yeah,
10, 12 seconds
that
per game.
game needs
Yeah.
to go 3 out of 5.
Yeah,
but
you know, I think all the Vampire's favorite players are really going to fight for 3 out of 5
Dude, I
now.
think
at
they should.
tournaments.
They should.
But you know what VMP stands for, right?
No.
Vampire Arcadia. I think that's genius.
Vampire
They are
Arcade. That's kind of cool.
VMP
That's pretty
The
cool.
That's
Vampire
excellent.
Good.
That's
Arcade,
excellent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like it.
I like it. I
Fantastic.
like it. Good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I know Ahlers is part of that crew. I guess Mighty Mar and Yeti Ghetto Slang, are they all from the Ohio scene that does a lot of good work?
I think Ghetto Slang is. I'm not sure where Mighty Mar is from. I'm not 100%
Okay,
sure.
I know Ahlers is in
But
there.
yeah, Mighty Mar, look, he was so mad after he lost to Mr. Igloo because it's just Sasquatch can lock an Icarus down, and it's just like.
Oh, he
it's
dashed.
so
Is it going to be a high or a
yeah,
low?
It's so frustrating. It's
You
so
love it.
frustrating.
That's the
but
character.
You love him.
Sasquatch is like Fox to you from Melee.
Yeah,
huh?
kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
But kind of without the downsides that
Yeah.
Fox has. Even.
No, but seriously, shout outs to Alaris, dude, winning it with Felicia. He had some sick stuff going there. He had
Yeah,
all
he was
the
really
kitty
good.
helper combos.
Yeah,
and
those were
everything.
sick.
Yeah. Dude, that game is so much fun. I love
It
that
is,
game
it
so
is,
much. Like
it
I said,
is.
I every time someone asks me what my favorite fighting game is, I have to say Super Turbo because I've played it the most.
Yeah.
But if you asked my heart, I would say Vampire.
I can
Okay.
see that.
Just
It's
because
beautiful.
such a beautiful game.
Yeah.
Such a beautiful game.
Yeah,
So.
and it was great to see it on the big screen. I thought
Yeah,
that was
it
really cool.
was.
It wasn't
Walking
like off in a
seeing that,
corner.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, I want to give last shout outs to the Vampire Savior community. I did the 8-man exhibition just because Rick asked, like, he basically had all, like, what games will you commentate? I was like, I can do Vampire Savior, so they put me there. Top 8 wasn't supposed to be me. I wasn't scheduled for top 8, but the community said, can James do this?
Oh, that's sick.
Oh, that's sick. I didn't know that.
Not only that, but the 3 people they had scheduled to commentate, they all made top 8. So,
Oh, of course.
so
That makes a lot of
so
sense.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
shout outs. Thank you to the Vampire Savior community for allowing me to do that top 8 because I had a
Ooh.
blast. I had a blast.
I could tell you were having fun.
Oh, I love that game
Yeah.
so much. I love
Yeah.
that game so much. So
Anything else to say about it?
no, we can move on.
All right, let's do it. Persona 4 Arena Ultimax top 4. NF up 1 with Marie. Korn Axis the Beast with Ken.
Oh, wow.
Second place D-Link Lord Knight Margaret. Winner SQ with Chie.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Oh, well, it's Chie. Not surprised.
She is cool.
KOF 13 top 4 Flanagan Clark Karate EXKO. Third HDK Prinny with Karate
Nah,
Clark
Prinny.
Kim and Kim Karate Yori. Second place Mario E Ralph EX Yori Terry and others apparently. Winner KCO Pedro with X Yori Benimaru and Karate.
Okay.
People were talking about him, and I was like, who is that? Because I had never heard of him. I saw him play. I was like, oh,
Just like that, huh?
Mr. Karate.
I see why he's the talk of the town.
Ultra Street Fighter 4 top 4. Well, 7th place was CEO Bailey, I guess. High five. 4th place.
That's how you know the game is dead. Jeez.
Yeah, really.
What the hell?
TP Octopus on Fire Blanca 4th place. 3rd 412 Diaphone with Jury. 2nd place Wolf Crone Sea Viper and Poison. Winner Liquid Knuckle Dew DiCapri and Abel.
What? When has
Abel.
he used Abel, dude? That's crazy.
Don't worry about it.
But that guy, yeah, I mean, Knuckle Dew. I mean, it was interesting. I was talking to Filipino Champ, and we were talking about natural talent in video games,
Yeah.
right? And in fighting games. And a few of the, like, he named me a few people that he thought just are bursting with natural talent. Knuckle Dew was definitely one of them, and
I can see
that
that.
guy is
I
just
can see that.
ridiculous. And I mean, he's still so good at Street. At one point in time, we all thought, like me and David, I know we both thought he might have been the best player
Yeah.
for Street Fighter 4 at once.
I'm
so.
pretty sure I remember you guys
Yeah,
saying
there was a
something.
time where I think that he was just, he looked like it.
Yeah.
I could see it.
For sure. Still good at that game. Dead or Alive 5 last round. Top 4 Ramborough. I was gonna my brain saw it and was like Rambo, and then I noticed that it said Rambro. Rambro
Rambro.
with Mila.
Oh, I thought you said Rambro, like
Oh,
a
Rambro.
I thought that's what he said, too.
No,
like
because
a
I was
donk-
stumbling over it because I was like,
okay,
what?
okay,
in the middle of the
okay.
word. Rambro with Mila. Jinx D forever. Maybe Jinxed forever.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
kinda- there's
yeah,
some
yeah,
more
yeah,
speeds.
yeah, okay.
Jan Lee. Second place, Pacnemius, Lei Fang, Hayate, winner, CR Sonic Fox, Christy, Rachel, Marie.
Sonic Fox winning everything.
Man,
Yep.
Rachel's so stupid. What?
I don't know.
Yeah, she is.
Brawlhalla,
Bro,
top 4, BOO Stevenator, 546 with Budvar. Third, Boo Twilight with Asuri and Budvar. Second place, Vex Boomy with Sir Roland. Winner, BX3 Zeloxery, who I heard came from the UK.
Oh, really?
sick.
Oh,
with
yeah.
Ember.
Now, I noticed in 4th place you said BOO, and then in 3rd place you actually said Boo.
Yeah, they're the same.
Okay, yeah. That's what I
BO.
figured. You just wanted to shorten it. Okay.
That's correct. I didn't watch any of that. Tubaware told me it was a really good tournament.
Oh, okay, cool.
And that he was really hoping to make a top 8, but he didn't do it. But he was really happy to see the people win, the people who did well do well, because there were a lot of top players in this game who traveled specifically for Brawlhalla.
Okay.
And Zeloxery, like I said, from the UK is what I was told, and he did win the event.
Sick.
Man, UK came and took 2 of our games, dude.
You're right. You're right. Shout-outs to the UK overlords.
the UK
It's like we never
overlords.
declared independence after all.
Yeah, Foxy
it's a-
took all the freedom dollars.
Good thing the Revolutionary War wasn't played on fighting games, because we'd still be a
Bye.
colony.
Okay, well, those are the results that I have.
Okay.
Sounds sick.
Sounds good. So
Oh,
yeah, I mean,
regardless,
just
yeah.
wrap up again. I mean, awesome tournament.
This
Great
is
time.
a great event.
And James likes deep dish.
Deep
Pizza.
dish pizza was pretty damn good. In fact, I think there's still 2 slices over there. I may grab one again.
God,
Yeah,
the
I
thought
could
of
probably
that
do one.
makes me feel disgusting.
Yeah, it really kind of does. But it's just like, when am I
can't
going to
stop.
eat it again until maybe
This is
next
true.
combo
I'm starting to
breaker?
feel it like I'm getting acid reflux in a way that I haven't since I lost like 20 pounds back like maybe 5-6 years ago. I used to get acid reflux quite regularly. It runs in my family. But then when I lost weight and I started working out, it went away. And this weekend, because I've had so
Yeah.
much pizza,
And alcohol.
yeah, that's probably also true. Anyway, it's coming back. And the thought of another piece of deep dish, I love deep dish so much, but I would explode.
Well, also, one other thing someone brought up in the chat. Ibuki.
Oh,
We didn't
yes.
talk about Ibuki.
Ibuki was announced. I would thereby winning $5 from Tubaware, who bet that it would be Balrog.
No, I would have bet on Ibuki too.
I would have been on Buki as well.
Yeah.
What do you think about her? She has a bomb.
She
That
looks
pretty
so
sick.
Yeah.
She looks. You know what's crazy? She looks like a Sam Showdown character.
Yeah, she got
Oh,
it.
yeah,
Actually,
you're
yeah.
right.
Like legit. Like I was like, man, this is so much. Sam
Her outfit's
Show.
cool.
I'm trying to
It is
remember.
cool.
Was it?
It's
Her
iffy.
outfit
I'm
was
iffy
more
on the
based like
outfit.
on the alternate outfit in
Yeah,
4, right?
I like
It was
that
more the
outfit.
blue
Mhm.
dress and everything like that, right? I'm
Same.
trying to remember
Cool outfit.
how it looked, but she had like these really cool gloves.
I'm
on
guessing
and
her
stuff like
alternate
that.
outfit would be like the one from Street Fighter
Yeah.
4.
Yeah,
Probably
yeah,
like the
uh-huh.
default.
It's really
ninja
weird because
outfit.
it's like she's wearing the schoolgirl outfit, but she has like ninja male armor over pieces.
Yeah.
of it.
Look,
But
I
look-
hope somebody got a picture of me and Steve.
I
when
hope. I don't.
the
freaking
hand
out.
signs
I
came
don't hope
on.
so. That was
Oh,
sick.
yeah.
We were both sitting in the commentary chairs like this, and we're like, this is kind of cool. And then she did the hand signs, and we both leaped up, and we're like schoolgirls. It was like the craziest thing
Yeah.
I've ever seen
I
in
have
my
no
life.
interest in playing that character, and all the interest in the world of playing. That
Dude,
character.
so we,
Yeah,
we talked about what characters we were going to be most interested in for DLC, and mine was Ibuki and Juri.
That's right.
And Juri, whatever now.
Someone
Dude,
actually
Ibuki looks
says
so
that
sick.
it would make more sense to have Boxer revealed at Evo because it's Vegas.
I guess.
Yeah.
That person
Uh-huh.
is thinking way too hard about this.
Right.
Yeah.
But
A
David
character
says
reveal at
too
Evo
hard.
makes
I say
sense, though.
using your noggin.
so Casmer came up to me and he said, "What did you think of Ibuki?" And I told him that in the middle of the trailer, I tweeted out, "Ibuki is the bomb."
Oh, you're gross.
Because obviously that was the most interesting thing that came out of that.
The bomb was cool.
That was
The
so
bomb
sick.
is-
Bomb combos, bomb
It's
setups.
like Cyrax.
Yeah, I was
Right?
about to
It's
say,
kinda
yeah, she's like
Cyrax-y.
Cyrax, yeah.
That's
I
her
didn't even
news.
think about it.
You know
but
what's
you
sick
know
about
what?
that?
As soon as I saw the bounce, I'm like, oh, that is.
That's
just like
how
Cyrax.
they're going to integrate setups into this game. They're
I
like,
hope
yeah,
there's a
well, that's her
combo.
thing.
Ah, interesting.
That's
Yeah,
like
you're probably
setups.
right.
I hope there's a combo where she can hit you with like 17 bombs that, by the end of it, like the last 10 bombs don't
But
do any damage.
if you notice, I feel like Ibuki is back to being a Vortex character with those bombs because
I can
the
see that.
bombs actually cover the hip. Like you can't see anything.
You know what I would actually really
Interesting
like to
idea.
see? You know what I would really, really like to see is if they made Ibuki so that everything she did like 10 damage, but she was just like really annoying like that. You know what I mean?
I
Like-
don't feel like
You
they're
wanna
gonna
have
break
Seth?
that.
Oh, yeah, I guess it's...
Can
well,
you-
no,
can-
because
Come on,
Seth would do a
James.
lot of damage, but he also died fast,
Yeah,
right? So,
yeah, yeah.
But...
Well,
no,
in any
as soon
case-
as you said Seth, yeah, never
Yeah,
mind.
yeah.
I'm not down with that idea. Never mind.
Okay. But she did seem to have a lot of interesting tools. She has like a ground fireball, it looks like. She has like
Yeah.
kunais. I wonder if there's going to be any resources involved in that.
And she has more of a KOF frontal projectile because it's like a wall.
Right.
Like it's like nothing can
Well,
get
she
under.
looked
It. Like
like she
Dawson
had.
can't
It
slide
looked like
under.
she had like 7. Like she looked like she had like 3 or 4 different formations
yeah.
that she was throwing them out too.
I can't wait to mess with that character. I'm
Yeah,
so excited for Ibuki.
I think the biggest plus for her is that I was sitting next to Adam Hart, and when this character came on and we saw what she could do, Keats turned around and he was like, pretty cool.
That's crazy.
Wow, Keith said that?
Keith said it was pretty cool.
Wow.
That's crazy.
If Keith, actually, this is what he said.
Wow.
Ibuki's pretty cool. No Gargos, but pretty cool.
Right, all right, that
pretty
makes
cool.
more
Okay,
sense.
so
That
that's
makes
more
a
of
lot
a
more
Keith's
sense.
response.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
She definitely is no
Keith's
Gargos in terms
talking
of
about
what she was doing.
characters.
Yeah.
Just stick in the mud, Keats. Just, hey, that's cool. No, it's not. Leave that there.
No, but have you seen Gargos? He loves
Gargos
that
is
character.
pretty crazy.
Gargos is pretty sick.
But
I agree,
Gargos,
I agree, I
Gargos
agree.
just ripped off Jacko, though.
It turns out, did you hear that the design document came out? That they did it internally, obviously.
Right.
2 weeks before Jacko was
Yeah, yeah,
released. Or was announced.
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 Right,
To be
yeah.
fair,
Announced.
also Riptor got the mortars, and everybody was like, "That's Dalsum's fireball," but that was like way before Dalsum
Right,
was
yeah,
like done too. It's like the same thing.
Yeah, a lot of people come up with good same
Sure.
ideas, right? So
Yeah,
there you go.
absolutely. And both games have a lot of Guilty Gear influence.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Chase, one of the main design
exactly.
people, is a Guilty Gear player.
Yeah,
I-
and
what-
Washiga in SF5.
Yeah, but what I do really like about Ibuki, the way she looked, I mean, after coming after Guile, like I said, I never would have imagined Guile would be a crazy execution kind of character, but it looks like they're starting to get a little sillier and crazier with their characters.
Totally down for that.
And you know what?
agreed.
They kind of already were, right? Like,
that's
remember
true.
when we first saw Dalsum, we were all freaking out. Like,
Yes.
what did they do to this character? So, I mean, I like that they're continuing that
The
trend.
problem,
you know?
I think, is that Street Fighter V, if your style is like grounded footsies, you have like 10 characters to choose from. And if your style is anything else,
Good luck.
better hope for DLC.
Yeah. Mhm.
Well, hopefully that is coming out.
Yeah.
I
right?
mean, we got Ibuki, and
Yeah.
she
Looks
doesn't fit
crazy.
any kind of
If
archetype.
she turns out to be grounded footsies, I'm going to be real sad.
Yeah, that'd be disappointing, to be honest.
And I will say, I do think that I'm still waiting for. I don't think. I think people are underestimating Guile. I think Guile might be a little
by
better
far.
than
Guile is a lot better. I think Guile blows up Armika like free.
Okay.
Dude, as
Like,
soon as
no questions asked.
As soon as I found out that you can throw Sonic Boom in V-Trigger just by hitting Fierce and Roundhouse, now all of a sudden the crouch walk actually kind
Yeah.
of makes sense to
Yeah.
me. Because now you can activate V-Trigger and just start crouch walking at people and throw Sonic Booms.
Oh, wow.
Like, why hasn't anybody done that yet?
I don't know. That does sound pretty good. I was talking with GLB, who's a good local player. Got pretty far in the tournament. And this is definitely wrong, but he thinks that Guile's the best character in the game.
Okay.
Oh,
well,
Well,
I'm
it
just
sucks
gonna
to suck. All right,
Yeah.
fair
jump
enough.
right over that.
Oh, yeah. Well, dude, Ibuki could fly, too. Like,
Yeah,
she's like,
she had a
glider.
She's like 12, dude. She was like 12. That's got to make you super happy.
Man, now
character
that
is so
you're making
sick.
me think of her in terms of the Cyrax and the 12,
Dude,
We're gonna be
oh,
Ibuki
yeah.
players.
I might have to play Ibuki. We'll see.
It's too bad
We'll
she's
see.
not a robot.
God, tell me
What if it
about
turns out she is? Like,
Oh my
she pulls off her face
God.
and she's a ninja robot?
It can just it's like I can pretend like I did for a while with Platinum the Trinity that she's actually a sick robot
Oh my
rather than
God.
like this. I hate the character.
Ninja Schoolgirl?
But if I think of her like being like a sick robot that's built to annoy people, to be annoying, to be cutesy and annoying,
Okay,
then I'm
then
like,
it's perfect.
Dude,
Yeah,
her
okay.
story in Street Fighter was my favorite.
Ibuki's?
Really?
What?
'Cause
I just want to be a
She
teenage
wanted to meet
schoolgirl?
cute boys. That was the whole point of the story.
really?
And you
That-
like
that was
that?
That
it.
was the dumbest thing. in
No,
the
I
world.
thought it was the stupidest thing I've ever heard, so
Oh,
I really
okay,
liked it.
okay,
I was like,
okay.
this is great.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't look for too much story depth in
Street Fighter.
SF5.
Wait, but come on,
Her-
story
her
mode's
rival-
coming out, dude.
Her rival battle with Sakura was like, if I beat you, will you introduce me to some cute boys? That's the
Yeah,
line of
well, yeah,
text.
yeah.
St. John
Uh-huh.
knows all
Yeah.
about that.
Well, you know, she would have introduced her to me. That's why. But here's the thing. It's the stupidest story of all time.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, that
pretty
is
dumb.
very stupid.
That's why I like it.
I mean, is it any better than
And
Gil
Hugo's,
stole my
man.
car?
What about Hugo wants to be a
A
potato?
That's pretty good,
That's
too.
pretty bad.
Yeah.
Look, when the Street Fighter V story mode comes out, there's going to be cinematics, but the cinematics are going to be around Hugo wanting to be a potato, and going to be around like Guile wanting to, I don't know, maybe
Comb
he
his hair
needs
more.
some, maybe he wants to go get a burger, something like that.
gonna
Yeah,
be that
comb
kind of
his
really
hair.
hungry.
Ken's taking a trip down to the wig shop. You know, that's the
Going
kind
to
of thing
buy
it's
some
going to be.
Chiquita bananas, you know.
Yeah.
It's
gonna be
In like
Hair
great
extensions.
cinematics.
And
Did
like
you see?
also
Did you see at
cinematics.
Fanime? I think that there was a Ken cosplayer who actually had bananas in his
did
head.
I did see that.
That was really
pretty,
good.
Pretty amazing. Yeah.
Nicely done.
Yeah. Exactly.
Nicely
So-
done.
Well,
Well, anything else to say about this event, or should we wrap it?
I'm going to go eat pizza.
Jesus.
Okay, that makes me breathe a very deep breath.
Yeah. That's deep
Just the
dish,
thought of
man.
that.
Yeah. Uh huh.
I've had so much pizza. You know what? Here's the thing. On my way here, I rented a car. I was hanging out with my family, so I rented a car so I could travel around. I went to the grocery store and I bought some apples and I bought some nice trail mix for myself so that I wouldn't have to eat just crap the whole weekend. And then I had, I don't
the
know,
whole weekend,
10,
right.
12 slices of deep dish pizza.
I've had like 3 so far. So.
Well, I've been here since Thursday.
I
or
will
since
admit
Wednesday.
one thing though. I do think the
4.
Meat Lovers was better than just the regular one. So.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay. Anyways, they're telling us.
Anyway,
about
we're outta here. All right.
Production. We'll see you
Yeah,
guys
thanks,
next time.
everybody.
It's been a pleasure.
Check out
Oh, wow.
twitch.tv/UltraChenTV soon. That's going to be where we do the regular show. And also give a subscribe and a follow
Come
to
in, come in and say hi,
twitch.tv/BGCallisto.
everybody. Say hi,
Production
everybody.
crew. This is Gimli.
These are the people that work.
This is
This is the guy.
Chris
This is the
Douglas,
guy.
Spencer, the man whose name was chanted at Genesis 3, and then of course the best man in the planet, Mr. IE Battlegrounds, Mondo.
Well,
I'm
regardless,
outta here.
peace, guys.
Hadouken! Hadouken! Hadouken!